Good morning. Happy Vlogmas Day 8. I am a little bit better spirits this morning. Still didn't get a lot of sleep last night, but Michael is feeling better, which makes me feel better. So we're still waiting to hear from the doctor, but he is on the mend, I think. So it's also snowing here. I'm looking out my office window and there are little tiny snow globe flakes falling down. A little bit of a dusting on my husband's grill cover in the backyard. So it's finally going to start looking like we're going to be looking like Christmas. It's expected to have about 3 to 5 inches of snow after, I think it's after 3 or 5 o'clock, like late afternoon, early evening. So I'm excited. It's really, really cold outside, but I am excited to have some holiday scenery around me. So I'll share a little bit of that. Once we get a little more accumulation and you can actually see some of the snow, I will share some video of that later. I have done my Advents, and for my my fiber advent that I created myself, I got some fiber from, I believe this was I think this was actually the August. I don't know what kind of fiber it is. I don't remember. It looks like a wool with some silk blended, but I'm pretty sure it was from the birthday, celebrating their birthday fiber box. So I'm going to spin that up on the wheel and hopefully have no more bobbin catastrophes. I did already cake up the skein of yarn from Robin at A Yarn to Die For Designs Advent, and the colorway on this is cracking the nutmeg. Cracking the nutmeg. Beautiful, sort of a peachy orange, peachy brown with flecks of really dark brown. It is so beautiful. I caked it up because I was going to have a lot of conference calls this morning, so I wanted to have my socks to knit on. So I caked that up before I recorded, and I have finished both socks. Look how amazing they are coming out. I am loving the way that the colors are just sort of melding together. I mean, you can definitely see the definite color stops and starts, but they just look so good together. Robin, you outdid yourself on this Advent. I am absolutely, utterly thrilled. I'm loving these. So yeah, there's both of the socks done, and I had to start putting the extra balls in a little organza bag because I was afraid I would pick out the wrong ball to do my socks. So I do have quite a little bag of extras left to start my northeasterly blanket later on, and that'll be another whip, because what's another whip, right? I have not started on my habitation throw yet, so that will come later. This is just such a popcorn knit, potato chip knit. It's a great watching television because it's just, knit. It's a garter stitch. Every 10th row there is a like an eyelet section. So it's really great TV knitting. So I haven't started that. I'm going to be working on the skyline wrap. I think I have one more conference call today that I'll be working on that during that call. Oh, also in Robin's, I almost forgot, it was sitting here all quietly on the bed next to me. Also in the Advent from A Yarn to Die For Design was this beautiful stitch marker, a lovely little candy cane stitch marker. So that is going to get added to my habitation throw. I'm kind of just adding all her stitch markers here and there, marking the right side row. So I'll add that as well. I think it'll be cute to have all of those dangling down when it's done. Yeah, so that is it for all of the Advent things. I also thought I would, because we washed socks together the other day, I thought we would fold socks together as well. So I did wash the grandkids' little vests that I spun and knit for them. So those will have to go back in their boxes. And then I'll show you how I fold up my hand knit socks to showcase them nicely. I have a little box to separate all of my hand knit socks in my drawer from my everyday or regular socks. I'm home most of the time now, so I wear my hand knits almost every day. So the way that I do this is I fold them. I hope you can see this, it's not a great angle, but the way that I fold them is I lay them flat so the heel sticks up, and then I just kind of fold the heel down towards the toe so it's nice and flat. And then the other sock, I do the same, but with this one, fluff out the toe. With this one, I will fold it in half, and then in half so that the cuff is in between the heel and the toe there, and then lay that on top. I fold the cuff up, and then I fold the toe and tuck it into the cuff. And that just gives me a nice little packet to stick in that box in my drawer. I'll show you where it really comes in handy. On patterned socks like this has a really cool lace section on it. So when I fold that, I mean, not that I have many of the same color socks, but you know, sometimes socks are a little holier with the lacy section, and you might not want to wear them with certain shoes, or you might want to wear them with certain shoes so that the lacy bit peeks through. Yeah, so just so that I can kind of tell which socks are which. So there we have that folded. And then the cuff up and the toe in. And then the lacy bit kind of sticks up on the top when you put them in the box in the drawer. The lacy bit kind of sticks up like that so you can see it. It's also handy like on this sock. This one has kind of a pattern on the top too. Oops. So then that just shows you the pattern. And then when they're all in your drawer, they kind of look at you like this. And it's just easy to see the pattern and the color of each sock in the drawer. So that's how I fold my socks, and how I store them. I just put them in my drawer. They have their own special section from, I don't even wear store-bought socks very often. I think I have 2 pairs in my drawer, just in case I don't get to washing my my hand knit ones, or if I'm going to wear, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna wear my hiking boots or something that I don't want something too heavy, or that I don't want my hand knits to get roughed up, then I'll wear a pair of the store-bought socks. And then I have tights. And I do have some store-bought socks that are knee-high socks for wearing with my boots. I have been trying to knit a pair of knee-high socks for my daughter Kayla for quite some time, and I just can't get the calf increases correct. I lovingly refer to her socks as Sockosaurus, and I've just recently ripped it out for the 3rd time, I believe. But I did get the new Harry Potter knitting book, and it has a wonderful pattern in there that it is a knee-high sock. So it actually has all the increases done for you. I haven't really read through the pattern, but I'm hoping that it has some customization options because my daughter has calves like a marathon runner. She is just really muscular. She's played soccer and basketball as a teenager, so she just needs socks that are really going to fit her runner's calves, as I call them. So yeah, I'm hoping to use some of the tips and tricks on that pattern to make her socks. Anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, knee-high socks. Until I master that feat, because I also have larger calves for another reason, until I master that calf increase, I'm not going to knit myself a knee-high sock, so I have store-bought socks. So yeah, I keep them separate. I would love to hear how you store your socks, as long as we're talking socks today. I'd love to hear how you store them. Are you exclusively a hand knit sock wearer, or do you mix it up like me? Or are you fortunate to be in a climate where you don't need socks? That would be lovely. Can you imagine flopping around in flip-flops and sandals all year long? Oh, always greener on the other side, right? So there we are. I have all my socks ready to go into their box in my drawer. So thanks for hanging out with me and folding socks with me. I will talk with you later this evening. Sorry I didn't do a closing last night, but I was just dog tired, so I will definitely have a closing for you today. Thanks for watching and enjoy your day. We'll see you later today. Hello! It is the end of day 8. We have made dinner, done the dishes, done some laundry, put the chickens away, settled Michael in, and I am finishing up a knit row of skyline wrap before I have to go find the pattern, because I memorized the garter section, but I didn't memorize the pattern section, the skyline pattern section. So, real talk. We got the call from the doctor today, and my husband did test positive for COVID-19. So we are quarantining. So I'm going to try to make the rest of this Vlogmas as interesting as possible from here. This is pretty much it. I did not get tested. I'm just quarantining anyway, just because it's just safer that way. If I start to exhibit symptoms, I will definitely go get tested. But I mean, you know, we're husband and wife. We were sleeping in the same bed the night that he got sick. So it's a king size bed and we both have our own zip codes for sure, but it's still, you know, very close proximity. So he is doing okay. He is still quite under the weather, achy and, you know, cranky. But he is doing okay. Definitely nothing to take lightly. We nursed our daughter through her infection, I guess. And actually it was a year and a day after her test after she tested positive, that he tested positive, a year and a day. So this will be 2 Christmas seasons in a row that we've spent in quarantine. It is what it is, right? You know, I try to keep a positive attitude whenever anything like this happens. You prepare for the worst, but you hope for the best. So we are very optimistic. We're taking all the precautions, and we just know he's gonna, you know, he's gonna make it through. It's going to be no problem. He does have some respiratory concerns. He frequently gets pneumonia during the winter, so bronchitis, walking pneumonia. So there's definitely some concern, but we are just going to make the best of it. We joke and we've kind of, you know, made light of it. We're not taking it seriously. We are taking it seriously. We just choose to have a more positive attitude. And on that note, because we don't really have a whole lot to do to make Vlogmas very exciting for you viewers, where we are stuck at home, I'm going to try to find some more fun and holiday inspired things to do together here. So if you have any suggestions, I would love you to put it in the comments, things that I can do from home without needing to imposition anybody, you know, bringing me things, or, you know, just some fun holiday type things that I can do with your common everyday garden variety household items. I would really appreciate it. So on that note, I will wish you a happy Vlogmas Day 8, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.